held you close in the dark. Thought our love could never break. I never saw the distance go till your hands began to shake. I whispered all the words I knew, hoping they could make you stay. But love isn't a magic spell. It slips right up your way. I thought time was on our side, but I was blind to the tide. I wasn't ready to lose you, and you turned and walked away. I wasn't ready to face the truth, that love could fade that way. I wasn't ready to let go of the dreams we swore were ours. I held on through the night while you were leaving my heart in shards. I replay the little things, the laughter and the fights, the tears, the way your eyes collide or run or had what you feared. I stayed when leaving felt easier, believed in a love that stayed. But some hearts are meant to wander, while lovers are meant to break. I try to hold on tighter, but love slipped through like fire. I wasn't ready to lose you when you turned and walked away. I wasn't ready to face the truth, that love could fade that way. I wasn't ready to let go of the dreams we swore were ours. I held on through the night while you were leaving our heart in shards. Maybe I loved too deeply, maybe I stayed too long, but there's nothing worse than losing someone who was your song. I was holding on with all my soul while you quietly walked away. I wasn't ready to lose you, but the world didn't wait. I wasn't ready to watch our love disappear to fade. I wasn't ready to let go of everything we were. Now I'm learning to breathe even though time will stand still. We had a language only we could speak. Late night jokes, worn out dreams. Your hand in mine like a promise you swore you'd always keep. I built a home in the way you smile, believe can never forever, you said. Now the silence knows my name, and you don't even look back. I stay where the memories live. You ran toward who you wanted to be. You forgot like we were only a phase, like a love we built together could just fade away. You forgot her. Oh, I'm still here, holding on to echoes of everything we were. I still hear you in my head sometimes, saying we'll be fine, just wait. I waited through the empty days, all you learned how to escape. You changed your life, your heart, your plans, left me frozen in a past. I kept replaying our best moments, like they can make you come back. You found yourself, I lost my ground. We didn't fall, you just let go. You forgot us, but you found someone new. I still see your shadow in everything I do. You forgot, like you didn't hurt, like I wasn't there when you was right. Baby, love doesn't end with a fight. Maybe it fades when one heart leaves early. I don't blame you for choosing yourself, I just wish you had it erased me. Did you ever miss the way we laughed, the way I knew you better than you did? Or was I just a chapter you were ready to skip? You forgot us, but I remember everything, the promises, the tears, the way our hearts were clean. You forgot us, but I still feel the cost. You moved on with your life, I stayed with what we love. If you ever look back and wonder why my love still feels unfinished, undone, no, I didn't forget you. You just forgot us. We had a language only we could speak. We had a language only we could speak. We had a language. We had a language only we could speak. We had a language only we could speak. We had a language could speak. We had a language only we could speak. We had us. We had us. We had us. Yeah. If you ever look back and wonder why, oh, my love still feels unfinished, undone. just forgot us. I waited where you promised me, where the light used to stay. I held your shadow in my hands, but it slowly slipped away. I learned to smile through the silence, pretend I didn't care. But every time I look for you, the space was empty and I thought love would hold us together, but it left me in the stormy weather. Love left me behind while I was holding on. I was searching for your heart while yours was already gone. Love left me behind, and I'm still standing here with nothing but the echoes of the love I thought was near. I gave you everything I had, every piece of me, but your heart was never home. It was always running free. I held on to the fragments of what we used to be, but love doesn't fight for me when it doesn't want to stay. I kept believing in you someday, but someday never came my way. Love left me behind while I was holding on. I was searching for your heart while yours was already gone. Love left me behind, and I'm still standing here with nothing but the echoes of the love I thought was near. Maybe love is cruel sometimes, maybe hearts just fade. I stayed too long in the shadows, waiting for you to stay. I don't hate you, I just grieve for the love that never chose me. I loved you with all my soul, and love left me empty. Love left me behind while I was giving all I could. I was hoping for forever, but it never understood. Love left me behind. Now I'm learning to be whole, picking up the pieces of a heart it couldn't hold. If love ever finds me again, I'll know not to stay, because love left me behind. But I won't be that way. Love never raised his voice with me. It whispered lies I wanted true, held my hand and loosened his grip, like it didn't mean to bruise. I learned your moves, your fragile ways, said it's fine when it wasn't right. I kept the peace, I kept my breath, so you could sleep at night. It didn't break me all at once, it broke me gently, piece by piece. Love hurt me softly in the quiet hours. It took my strength, but left the flowers. Love hurt me my truth to keep you close, called patience being kind. I hid the ache behind the smile, so you wouldn't change your mind. You never meant to hurt my heart, that's what makes it worse. You love me in the safest way, I loved you in reverse. I kept forgiving what I felt till I forgot myself. Love hurt me softly, without a sound. It wore me thin, then lay me down. Love hurt me softly, with tender lies. You held me close, but never on your side. Maybe love isn't always cruel, sometimes it's just unclear. It doesn't scream or throw the blame, it disappears. I don't hate you, I just ache for the girl I used to be. She thought love was shelter, not a slow retreat. Love hurt me softly, but I survived. I lost my peace to stay alive. Love hurt me softly, now I see it wasn't loud or violent, it was quiet like me. If love ever comes again, I'll listen when it speaks, because love hurt me softly, and I bled in weeks. I gave you the best of my open hands. You gave me reasons to understand. Every excuse, every goodbye, I swallow my pride just to keep him near. I learned your silence, your fragile truth, when how to bleed and still call it truth. But let me stay even when it hurts, even when you put yourself first. I carried your weight like it was my own, caught it devotion, caught it home. Loving you cost me more than I can say. It cost me my sleep, my peace, my name. I lost myself trying to make you stay. I watched you drift and called it time. I fought for us, but you changed your mind. Held the pieces of what we were, while you reach for something more. You said love shouldn't feel this hard, but you let me play the hardest part. I stayed from leaving, made more sense. Messed up our pain for patience. I kept believing you'd choose me too. Well, I was slowly losing you. Loving you cost me my voice, my fight. I learned how to cry without making a sound at night. Loving you cost me my trust, my flame. I gave you all of me, and I was the other side. felt it in the quiet, in the way you turned away. The love we swore would last forever faded slowly every day. I held on to your every word, hoped you'd never leave my side. But the cracks grew wide between us, no matter how I tried. I gave my heart without reserve, but you let go before I could serve. You let go first, and I didn't see the moment our forever became history. You let go first and left me here, holding on to memories while you disappeared. I replay the little moments, the laughter, the tears, the fights. I see the day you stopped trying, and it haunts my lonely nights. I learned to smile through the heartbreak, pretend I wasn't torn. But love shouldn't feel this heavy when it's already gone. I stayed too long in the shadow of you, believed in a love that you outgrew. You let go first, and I didn't know the love could slip so quietly before it could grow. You let go first and left me here, counting every heartbeat while you disappear. Maybe I love too blindly, maybe I stayed too long, but there's nothing worse than watching the one you love move on. I don't hate you, I just grieve for the love that I couldn't keep. You let go before I could fight, before I could plead. You let go first, and I'm still here, picking up the pieces of what disappeared. You let go first, but I'll survive. I'll carry what's left of us, even though it's goodbye. You let go first, and maybe that's okay, but I remember the love we had, even though it slipped away. I held your hand through the storms, carried your pain like my own. I learned every word you left unsaid, every cold glance, every stone. I smiled through nights of doubt, pretended I could hold the weight. But love isn't meant to hurt like this, or break someone quietly at the gate. I'll try to reach you through the silence. You just let it fall like nothing mattered. You stopped trying while I was still here, fighting for a love that disappeared. You stopped trying and left me alone, holding all the pieces of a heart that was never too long. But there's nothing worse than watching someone you love grow gone. I don't hate you, I just stay for all the moments you let fade, for every word left unspoken, for every effort you never made. You stopped trying, and I finally see love can't survive when it's only one heart beating. You stop trying, and I'll stop waiting too. I'll carry what's left of me while you disappear from view. You stop trying, and now I know I can hold a love that won't let me grow. I cried in rooms your love unnoticed, smiled just so you'd stay. I don't hide, carry all the weight and call it love that way. You heard the cracks in my voice, but souls to look away. I kept asking for a little more. You kept saying someday. I gave you all the one inside. You called it my mistake to let me break right in your hands, watch me fall apart and still didn't stand. You let me break and caught it fair, like loving me was something you couldn't learn to stay for or save. I've been till I lost my sleep, trying to fit your world. I swallowed every hurt I felt just to be your girl, just to be your everything. You said I was too sensitive, too much to hold, but love shouldn't feel this heavy or leave you feeling cold. I beg for truth, not perfection. You gave me distance just as protection. You let me break, I'm saying you can't get close when it was easy enough, when it was hard to be fair. You let me break so you wouldn't have to. I paid the price for loving you in ways you never knew how to. Maybe you didn't mean to hurt me, but you saw me hurting and stayed quiet. The silence did more damage than any fight we ever tried to hide. I don't hate you, I just hate that I loved you more than me, and you let that be enough to spoil you and me. You let me break when I needed you most. I was drowning in us while you stayed afloat. You let me break, now I see it clear. I watch the space you left behind, filled with shadows I can't escape. I trace the echoes of your laugh and the memories you didn't take. I held on to the love we built like it was mine to keep, but you walked away without a word and left me here to bleed. I thought we had forever, but forever ended for me. You moved on easily while I'm stuck in the past, holding on to the pieces of a love that couldn't last. You moved on easily while I'm drowning in pain. I'm still counting the heartbeats you left behind in vain. I see you smile in someone else, hear your voice in their embrace. I stay behind in our empty room, feeling lost in your space. I replay the times I loved you most, every word, every kiss, and it hurts to see you let go, like I was just a miss. I gave you all my patience, all my hope and my trust. You moved on so easily, like I didn't matter much. You moved on easily while I'm stuck in the past, holding on to the pieces of a love that couldn't last. You moved on easily while I'm drowning in pain. I'm still counting the heartbeats you left behind in vain. Maybe love is cruel sometimes, maybe hearts just part this way. I can hate you for your freedom, but I ache for the price I paid. I gave you all I had to give, I stayed when I should've gone. You moved on like it was nothing, but I'm still holding on. You moved on easily while I'm trapped in our song. I'm learning to let go, but the wound feels so wrong. You moved on easily while I'm left to pretend I loved you with everything, and you moved on without an end. You moved on easily, and I can't change what's true, but I remember the love I gave, even if you forgot to. I still sleep on your side of the bed, like you might come home late. Your jacket's hanging by the door, I never moved it away. Your laugh still lives in this room, in the corners, in the air. I talk to ghosts of moments you don't even know. You said love changing, people do too. I didn't know that meant losing you. You loved me loud before the silence moved in, before your eyes stopped looking for mine like they used to back then. You loved me last before I begged you to stay. Now I'm just someone you remember, and I still feel you every day. I replay every I'm fine you said, trying to hear the truth, wondering which part of me was never enough for you. I learned your mood, your shadows, meet you, I just miss the version of you that never let me go. Did you feel it fading slowly, or did it leave you all at once? Was I blind, or was I hopeful, or was I just too much? You loved me last, and I didn't know it then. I thought we were just tired, not reaching the end.